Right, almost finished this and then good to go. Damn, that was beautiful. I really enjoyed that smoothie, guys. Very, very tasty. Right, just going to wash my knife a little bit. What we're going to do, cut these in half. I'm going to spoon out the flesh from them, and we're going to pop them in the bowl. So let's have a look. I think we got a bigger bowl here, which we're going to pop these in. So let's have a look. Get ourselves a spoon out. So I'm just going to get all those wonderful potatoes. Pull them out. Take the skins off, obviously. Get rid of the skins. We don't need the skins. So. I mean, you can crush them down, just pull the skins off yourself if you really want to. Whatever's easiest for you, or you can spoon them out if it's easier. Whatever you fancy, guys. I'll just leave it up to you guys for your own choice. So keep an eye on those onions and garlic. So we're going to add the cabbage to it now. And then what we're going to do, we're going to add the spring onions as well, so we can get them kind of mixed together. So get the cabbage in there. So that's all the cabbage. So what we're going to do is give this a good old mix up and cook it down very, very steadily. So what we'll need to do is grab a wooden spoon. Give this all a good mix up. As I said, I don't really want to char off the cabbage as such. I don't want it going brown. Just want to wilt it down just a little bit more in the garlic and in the onions. Pop the spring onions in there as well. And you don't have to cook the spring onions if you don't want to. You can just leave them in fresh like that. I'm just going to cook them down just a little bit. Not too much. So let's give this a really good cook down. Right, so we need to get the tatties out. So as I said, just take the skin off or use a spoon, whatever's easiest for you guys. So. But yeah, you need to make sure these are soft. So by foiling them over as well, when you put the potatoes in the oven, right, what's going to happen is all that moisture that kind of comes out of the holes that we pricked on earlier on, it's going to actually steam the potatoes out, right, and it's going to help soften them a lot more easier. If you just put the potatoes in whole, like in the oven, they're just going to go pretty hard on the outside, and the steam will escape, and it'll take quite twice as long to kind of cook. So it's always best to probably kind of foil over the potatoes as such, because they'll kind of steam bake, so to speak, because all the moisture in the inside. So just watch your fingers. It's a little bit hot. That's okay. Get off any potato in there just to mix it up. I mean, you could put the skin in if you really wanted to. There's nothing wrong with putting the skin in if you. It's entirely up to you more than anything, but you can probably just crush them down and add the skins to it. But I'll leave that with you guys. You can then just decide what you want to do with it. So let's give this all a good mix around. Right, so that's done. I'm going to take that off. I'm going to season that up very shortly once that's cooled down a bit. So, get the rest of this potato out. Put this in the dish. So it's cut straight down the middle. What we're going to do add the potatoes straight away in here. There you go. Wonderful. So I'm going to take these out, and then what we're going to do, we're going to mix up the cabbage with the onions, and we'll get them mixed up into the potato cakes. I'm going to shape them once the potato kind of cools down, because if you want to do it, if you do it straight away while it's still hot, you'll probably end up burning your fingers. So you need to kind of let it kind of chill down. Do you know what I mean? So what we're going to do is going to add the mix to this, and then we're going to season it afterwards. Rather than season it now, we'll season it after we've got the mix. So let's give this all a good of a mix around. So I'm going to do a little bit of washing up very shortly. It's got a fair bit of washing up there. So get this mix done. While this is cooling down, it's probably best off doing the washing up. So while this is still quite hot, it's all mixed up, and we'll give it a chance to kind of, you know, cool down a little bit. It'll help kind of bind this together. So technically, this is, I suppose, it's a little bit like a bubble and sweep more than anything, or maybe a little bit like a cold cannon mash. But we're going to turn these into kind of cakes, roll them down, and then we're just going to kind of sear them off just a little bit when we come to cook them, or we're going to wrap them up. I'm going to do some different shapes and sizes because I've got a good idea of what I want to do with this dish as such. So we'll see how it kind of pans out a little bit. So give us a mix. Right, cool. So I'm going to set this down, I'm going to let it cool down, and what we're going to do, I'm going to fill the sink up and do some washing up very, very shortly. So just fill the sink up. I'm just going to do some washing up now, guys, very, very quickly. Just going to get all this stuff out. So let's put the lid on. Let's make sure it's not too hot. There we go. So, what we're going to do a quick bit of washing up, give us a bit of a tidy up, and then we're going to crack on, get on with the rest of the dish for this afternoon. So, let's get this washing up done very, very quickly. I'm not going to be too long with this. So yeah, guys, if you got any, want to enter on the giveaway if you want to, guys. If you have or you haven't done so, please feel free to enter that. So exclamation mark giveaway or exclamation mark knife giveaway. So we got two giveaways. Got one for the knife giveaway, and we also got one for the £10 $10 Amazon gift card giveaway. So please feel free to enter that, guys, whichever you prefer. So let's put this stuff away. So if you got any questions as well, guys, please feel free. More than happy to answer anything if you want to, but whichever, it's all cool. If the majority of you are working or lurking, that's fine by me. So let's get this all mixed up, get this all washed up, and we can just crack on and carry on with the rest of the dish. So, what we're going to do as well, as of this community weekend starting as of tomorrow. So tomorrow we got the chili dogs to do. So tomorrow is all about community weekend. So it's all about you guys. So you guys get to choose the dishes for like the following week. And what we're going to do is do a straw poll as well. So you guys can then choose what you decide you want to do and what you want to see. So if there's like dishes that you want to see, like healthier different dishes, then make a suggestion to me tomorrow, and we can get that up on the straw poll, and you guys can actually start voting for it. It would be fantastic. So please feel free, guys, to make any suggestions. If you're not already on my Discord as well, please feel free to join my Discord, and you can even leave suggestions on there, or show any kind of dishes that you've been eating or making as well. I like it when you guys get more involved and more active with the community. It is awesome to see. So appreciate all the support as well, guys. Thank you so much for the support that you give me. As I said, I give as much as I can back to you guys, because you're absolutely fantastic. So let's give this all a bit of a clean and a wash. Where are we at now? Chili dogs. Oh, it certainly is. It certainly is, Warbot. I haven't got my chat monitor on my other screen, so it's on the other side, so I can't quite see chat at the moment, so I'm just riveting on a bit. So yeah, I'm almost done with the washing up. That's almost pretty much done, so I'm going to be 2 seconds with this, guys, and we can crack on. So what you got there in front of you, which I don't think you can see, I'll just set it aside, is the vegetable potato cakes, which we're going to be making. So what I've done is cook the potatoes down and roasted them off in some foil and a bit of salt. Pricked them as well with a forks to stop them kind of exploding, to let the steam out, and cooked them down for roughly about an hour or so in the oven on 170 or 180 Celsius, which is roughly about between 330 and 355 Fahrenheit, give or take. So roughly about then. So, and what we're going to serve it with the salmon as well, smoked salmon, which we got in the fridge. So right, just going to dry this all up now, guys. We can crack on.